Hello and welcome to this very, very special India Questions. We've got a whole lot of youngsters, the future generation of India, and a youngster here as well, Shahrukh Khan, the one and only Shahrukh Khan. You know, before I came, I just wondered, and I talked to everybody here, what will this show be about? Because your life is an open book. There's a film about you, there's a book, many books about you, everybody's seen you on screen, and you have been transparent with everybody. So what is this show going to be about? Then I think somebody suggested, let's just find out what the real Shahrukh. So we're going to ask you Shahrukh in the morning, Shahrukh in the afternoon, Shahrukh in the evening, and the last section, Shahrukh at night.
All right.
Okay, Shahrukh in the morning. What's an ordinary Shahrukh do first thing in the morning?
First thing in the morning, I get scared looking at my hair. It's always like this. The first thing in the morning now is my son jumps on my stomach and my daughter screams at me. So I have to wake up and sort of drop them at least to the car or to the school if I'm working.
You drop them to school?
If I'm working, then I drop them and go for work. And invariably now, my wife has stopped me doing it because I make them late. So then we have to stand outside the school gate waiting for the assembly to get over. So she says, no, they'll go on their own and you go later.
This is what time about?
This is at about 7:45.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Early morning.
Early morning. So if I don't get ready and bathe and leave by 7:45, they have to go on their own. And then I have a cup of tea. Now there are so many newspapers, so I read them all.
So it's like one of us.
Absolutely like
See, that's the real Shahrukh, just like one of us.
And then at about 9, I leave for work.
9 you leave for work.
Okay, I'm saying it, actually leave at 10. But my stardom makes everyone believe. I enter the set and I say, it's 9 o'clock. They say, it's 9 o'clock.
Spot on time.
I'm spot on time. It's always on time.
Any question? Who wants to ask the first question? Let's take this young girl down here.
The remake of the old Dawn, has it not set parameters for its success? Because it is a remake of the old movie.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you make a remake of an old film, which is not really so relevant in terms of times, it's not 15, 20 years ago, then it's not such a big chance to take. You know, maybe a Devdas is an okay film to remake. I think none of you who were born in the same year as I did would have seen Devdas. So it was an interesting thing to do, being a film person. But Dawn is a little scary, yeah, because, you know, it's in the minds and hearts of everyone, and with the wonderful television channels showing it every day, and more so now.
Oops.
Yeah, so it's... But what I liked about the film was the fact that the guys who were making it, that is Farhan Akhtar and Ritesh and the whole team, they love Dawn as much as I do. And they have very clearly changed it a lot. See, I didn't say this earlier, because then all the tabloids will start talking about the changes in the film and stuff. And what I liked about this Dawn is the new change. And what I liked about the old Dawn is, which everyone likes, Khai Ke Paan Banaras Wala and Helen Auntie and everyone. So on that front, it is a little scary, but I think once you see the film, I've seen it yesterday, I think there won't be comparisons. It does make you forget that you're watching something you've seen before, and creates its own identity.
So it's not an exact remake. There are a lot of changes and twists.
So the beginning is very different, the ending is very different, the middle is the best part of Dawn, Khai Ke Paan Banaras Wala and stuff.
Right.
And the styling of the film, not in terms of fashion, but the pace, it's like a genuine thriller genre which has not been in India. You know, we normally, when we talk about a thriller, we go ta-tam, ta-tam, ta-tam.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's very quiet, menacing.
Wow.
You do get intrigued by the film. I mean, it is a quieter film. So it's
How many of you actually have seen the original Dawn? They're all such young guys. Oh, hell of a lot, yeah.
Okay.
That's about 85%. So some sort of comparisons. It is a little scary.
I'd like to ask, did some of you see it after knowing that a film is being remade? I mean, is there anyone, or you guys?
You saw it originally, or how many of you saw it in the last 6 months, say?
Oh, yes.
Sorry? Oh, so some of them have seen it only recently.
Otherwise,
about
I
half
would
of
think you guys are older than you look. If you had seen it, but...
Any more questions now? Next one. Okay. The young man in the black shirt there. We're going...
You launched an anti-cancer product for Biocon. Don't you think it is ironic considering you are a chain smoker?
Yeah, it is ironic, and I think it is You know, but just because it is ironic, it's not that. See, I don't take polio injections anymore. But I do tell people to take polio injections. Yes, it is. I have always said it and I'll say it again and again. I am trying to quit smoking, and smoking is not good for health, and it's something I should do, inshallah, as soon as I can do. But there was a reason that whenever there is a product being launched which gives me money, I do it. And whenever there is a product being launched which does some kind of goodness, not out of guilt, but out of just the fact that I'm a little educated, I think if I can promote it in some way, it is a good thing for the country, for mankind, humanity, for myself. So, you know, when a product like a anti-cancer drug comes out, which is being attempted to be a cheaper drug, which is being attempted to be the first one from, you know, it's the first ownership drug from India. I think it's a thing to be proud of, and that's why I went and did it. Also, there was an emotional reason. The day I was called by the company was my father's death anniversary, who had died of cancer. So I just felt a little as if I'm doing a prayer for him and in his memory. But yes, irony aside, I think smoking is no good. And I'm really, really sorry, and I apologize that I smoke, and I will try and give it up.
But you've always been very transparent about that. That
Yes,
it's
I am.
bad, but I'm trying to give it up. And you're actually typical. There are so many people like you who know it's bad, but want to give it up.
Yeah, just now, just before I came here, a friend of mine told me that, you know, you can do acupressure for it. I'm going to try that. But I did give it up for a month, and I will. Yes. I will. And specifically, I've realized it more now because of my kids. I think they don't like me smoking. And when I do think, earlier when I did not have children, when people asked me, would you mind if your kids smoke? I say, yeah, it's his life, man. Whatever. But now that I have kids, I wouldn't like them to smoke. I do realize, and it's, I won't say I was mistaken earlier, and I said something which was a lie, but I think with experience you understand that, no, I wouldn't like my son to smoke. And the first step towards that would be if I make an effort, instead of telling him not to smoke, I think I should give up smoking. So I'll give it my best shot.
But people generally say that one thing about Shahrukh, he never lies. Is that sometimes gets you into trouble?
Yes, it does get me into trouble, yeah. And my sense of humor, that gets me into trouble.
Yeah, a lot of people say, including your wife says, for God's sake, don't say this, 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 this and this.
Yes, my wife
And that's the first thing comes in your head.
Yeah, as soon as I'm saying something, I was on a show last